Here's our problem. Let's read first. A sample of coarse grain soil 50 mm in diameter and 150 mm long was tested in a constant head apparatus. The soil sample was prepared at a void ratio of 1.5. The total head was kept constant at 300 mm and the amount of water collected in 4 seconds was 50 centimeter cube. The test temperature was 22 degrees Celsius. Compute the following: temperature correction factor, corrected coefficient of permeability in centimeter per seconds, and letter C, the interstitial velocity. So, isulat muna natin yung given natin. So, dito daw, yung sample natin ay coarse grain, which is yung diameter is ito, diameter ng coarse grain soil natin doon sa constant head apparatus natin is 50 mm. Ayan. And then, yung haba ng soil sample natin is 150 mm. And next, yung void ratio binigay din, which is 1.5. And then, yung total head daw natin, so H natin ito, so this is 300 mm. Tapos, yung amount of water collected in 4 seconds, so this is the volume, 50, lagyan natin volume, this is 50 centimeter cube, and then yung time natin is 4 seconds. Tapos, binigay din yung test temperature, ayan, this is 22 degrees Celsius. So, ito yung temperature ni water. Ayan. So, 22 degrees Celsius. Ayan. So, pinapahanap sa atin, una, yung temperature correction factor. So, letter A. So, dito we have the formula, yung temperature correction factor natin. So, this is the R sub T. Yan. So, R sub T is equal to 2.42 minus ln 0.475 ln tapos yung T natin or the temperature. So, salpak natin. This is 22 degrees Celsius. So, yung temperature correction factor natin is, compute natin. So, this is 0.952. Ayan. So, ito yung temperature correction factor natin. So, ito yung i-multiply natin doon sa makukuha natin na coefficient of permeability natin. So, para makuha yung corrected coefficient of permeability natin, next slide tayo. So, letter B. So, una, kunin muna natin yung coefficient of permeability natin. So, dito, corrected coefficient of permeability or the hydraulic conductivity. Ayan, yung K natin. Or ito yung, so yung standard na temperature natin is 20 degrees Celsius. Ayan, dito yung coefficient of permeability sa 20 degrees Celsius. Yan. So, yan yung standard natin. So, una, kunin muna natin yung K natin, yung coefficient of permeability natin. So, from Kia, ayan. So, kunin natin yung volume divided by time. So, this is, ilan yon? 50 cubic centimeter divided by 4 seconds. So, this is 12.5 cubic centimeter. So, yung Q, yan yung discharge natin. And then, the hydraulic gradient, so H over L, so that is the head loss divided by the length ng specimen natin. So, this is 150 tapos 300. So, 300 mm and then 150. So, maka-cancel naman na to. So, this is 2. Ayan. Ayan, yun yung hydraulic gradient natin. And the area, so binigay yung diameter ng soil natin doon sa apparatus. So, pi over 4 d squared. So, para maging uniform yung unit natin, so, centimeter per seconds yon. So, ilipat na lang natin ito. So, dito, 50. So, di ba ang 50 mm, lipat na lang natin into cm. So, 1 cm is 10 mm. So, ito maka-cancel. So, 50 divided by 10. So, this is 5 cm. So, ayan. Para maging uniform yung ano natin, mga units. So, this is 5 cm squared. So, multiply natin. 0.20 times 5 squared. So, this is, ano na lang, 19.635 centimeter squared. Ayan. So, pwede na natin isalpak dito. So, this is 12.5 cubic centimeter per second is equal to K. Yung I natin na 2. Tapos, 19.635 centimeter squared. Ayan. So, ito maka-cancel. Ayan. So, centimeter. So, 12.5 divided by 2 times 19.635. So, ito ay 0. Natin, K natin is 0.318 cm per second. So, yan yung coefficient of permeability natin at 22 degrees Celsius. So, kunin natin yung corrected coefficient of permeability natin. Itong K 20 degrees Celsius. Ito yung RT, yung correction, temperature correction factor times itong K natin. So, makuha natin dyan, di ba yung K natin nakuha is ito, 0.952 times yung K natin na nakuha, 0.318 cm per seconds. Ayan. So, now yung K natin, yung corrected coefficient, corrected coefficient of permeability natin, 0.952 times 0.318. So, this is 0.303 cm per second. So, yan yung sagot natin. And letter C natin, yung interstitial. So, ang interstitial velocity, same lang to sa seepage velocity. So, interstitial velocity or seepage velocity. So, ito yung Vs natin. So, Vs is equal to V divided by N. Ayan. So, doon sa V natin, itong V, diba doon sa Darcy law natin, so dito na lang sa taas. Yung K natin, tapos I. So, dito yung K natin, yung coefficient of permeability, yung gagamitin natin dito is yung corrected coefficient of permeability times the I. So, dito, so this is 0.303 times yung I natin na 2. Ayan. So, this is 0.606 per seconds. Ayan. And then, 0.606. And then, yung N natin, yung porosity, di ba, E, 1 plus E. So, binigay yung void ratio natin na 1.5. So, dito na lang. Kunin natin yung porosity natin. N is equal to E, 1 plus E. So, salpak natin, 1.5 divided 1 plus 1.5. So, this is 0.6. Tama ba? 0.6. Ayan. So, salpak natin dito. Divided by, yung N natin is equal to 0.6. Ayan. So, this is 1.01 cm per second. So, yan yung interstitial velocity natin or the seepage velocity. Ayan, so dito tayo next slide. So bakit nga ba kinukuha natin yung temperature correction natin, factor or yung correction natin? So dito, ang nangyayari kasi kapag magkaiba yung temperature natin, for example dito, sa lab A and then lab B. So yung water dito, 10 degrees Celsius and dito sa lab B naman, 30 degrees Celsius. So dito, same lang yung soil. Same lang yung soil natin. Same lang yung soil natin. Pero, nung kinuha na yung permeability natin or the coefficient of permeability, dito sa 10 degrees Celsius, mas mababa yung permeability natin. Dito naman sa 30 degrees Celsius, mas mataas yung permeability natin. So, bakit nangyayari yon? So, nangyayari to kasi nga kapag yung water natin is malamig, yung cold water, mas mabagal yung movement niya. Unlike dito sa warm water na 30 degrees Celsius, mas mabilis yung movement niya kasi kaya mas mataas yung permeability niya. Ganun siya. So dito, with correction, yung standard na temperature natin is at 20 degrees Celsius. So dito, same na yung permeability niya. Ayan, kaya natin ina-adjust. So to same temperature para para same yung permeability niya. So nangyari yon kasi dito sa ano natin, kung maaalala nyo yung viscosity natin. Yung viscosity, ito yung resistance ni water para mag-flow siya. Ayan, so for example, yung honey tapos water. So si honey, kapag tinaob mo yon, yung flinip mo siya, yung movement nun is mas mabagal kasi nga mas malapot. Unlike doon sa water, kapag yung bottled water, flinip mo, matatapon siya agad, mabilis yung movement niya. So, pag i-relate natin dito sa temperature natin, yung malamig na tubig, mas mabagal yung movement nun. Therefore, yung movement niya dito sa soil is mabagal din. Kaya, yung permeability na nakukuha natin dito is mabagal, lower permeability. Dito naman sa warm water, yung 30 degrees Celsius, yung movement doon sa soil natin is mabilis. Mabilis siya kapag warm water, mas mabilis. Therefore, yung makukuha mo na permeability or the hydraulic conductivity is mataas. So, nakakaapekto dito si viscosity. Yun yung resistance ni water. And then, dito naman, nakakaapekto si temperature natin. So, yung viscosity, yun yung dynamic viscosity, which is ito yung force. Ito yung force na kailangan natin para mapagalaw natin mag-flow si water. So, yung force dito, ito yung hydraulic gradient. Ayan. So, of course, kapag ito yung malamig yung tubig, kailangan natin ng mas malaki na force para mapagalaw natin si water, mag-flow si water. Dito naman sa lab B, yung 30 degrees Celsius, kunti lang yung viscosity dito. So, mas konting viscosity, mas mabilis mag-move si water. Kaya, mas mataas yung permeability natin. So, di ba, yung water natin, yung malamig, yung warm. So, mas mabilis yung movement niya. Ayan. So, therefore, yung force na kailangan doon, yung hydraulic gradient, is kunti lang. So, low yung viscosity doon. Kunti lang yung, di ba, yung hydraulic gradient, ito yung pag-push doon sa water. Ito yung force na nangyayari. So, ganon yung nangyayari kapag magkaiba yung temperature natin. Kahit na same yung soil natin, pero yung temperature natin is magkaiba, yung permeability na makuha mo doon is different. Ayan. So, sa cold, mas mabagal yung movement niya dito sa soil natin. Therefore, lower yung permeability niya. Dito naman sa 30 degrees Celsius, mabilis yung movement niya, mas mataas yung permeability. Kaya ang kailangan natin gawin is kunin natin yung temperature correction factor natin. Yung standard natin is ito, 20 degrees Celsius. Kailangan natin i-adjust doon sa same na temperature para same yung permeability na makuha natin. So, ganun siya. So, that is our answer for this problem. Ito. Ayan. So, I hope na malinaw yon dito sa temperature correction factor and then corrected coefficient of permeability and then dito sa interstitial velocity natin. So, yan yung sagot natin for this problem.